Hey boxing fans, welcome back to another video of Boxing Hits Production.
Am I wrong for saying that I'm the best? Don't it also show?
Today we've been taking a look to the so-called fight of the century between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
First, fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Freddie Roach and wearing yellow and red. Official weight 145 pounds. His fighting credentials of 57 victories, including 38 knockouts, along with 13 international and world championship titles in a record 8 different weight divisions, guarantees his place in the Hall of Fame. His record
And his opponent across the ring on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, really needing no introduction the world over, and truly representing some of the finest boxing skills our sport has ever seen. Wearing black trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, he weighed in at a ready 146 pounds. A veteran of 24 world title bouts, he is undefeated in his 18-year campaign with a record of 47 wins, no losses, 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the pound-for-pound great and the pay-per-view king, boxing's future Hall of Famer, the sensational 11-time world champion in 5 weight divisions. Please welcome the reigning, the defending, and the undefeated WBC and WBA welterweight and super welterweight champion of the world, introducing Floyd Mayweather. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen, Floyd, Manny, this is a fight that the world has been waiting for. Both of you are world champions. We went over the rules in the dressing room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times, show good sportsmanship, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up, God bless.
Manny Pacquiao, the pride of the Philippines, the knockout sensation of the first 10 years of this decade, number 2 pound for pound, looking to leapfrog tonight.
This feels like the atmosphere of those great fights in the 80s. In this fight, and Freddie Roach told us he was going to try to attack and then get out quickly. The right hand of Mayweather is a factor early in this or in early rounds. Not always been a quick starter.
Hard right hand again by Mayweather. He's landed 2 clean right hand shots in the first round. 8 of 36, and the 2 big right hands. That was a Mayweather round. Pacquiao virtually diving at him there.
And at the end of that round, a seminal moment, when Pacquiao got inside and tried to throw punches, Mayweather reached out and held him, took Kenny Bayless a long time to get there. Bayless was criticized during the Marcos Maidana fight for a lot.
And because he's the taller fighter, he's out of range.
And Mayweather lands 50% of his power punches, which means mostly those right hands.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Says keep him up. Pacquiao gives Mayweather a look as if to say, hey, you really think you need to foul me? You're winning the fight anyway.
We get warned for that. We get warned for that.
Virtually every other opponent are swinging at air against Floyd Mayweather here tonight.
You don't call him the best defensive fighter ever
Right
for no
hand
reason.
by Pacquiao as Mayweather was trying to get away. Hard right hand by Mayweather. Retaliation for the shot that Pacquiao landed. Ringside scorers, two of them are Steve Farhood of Showtime and Harold Letterman of HBO. Let's take a look at what Harold has so far.
Up his hip. Up front. 2 rounds to 1. 29-28. Floyd Mayweather.
Punches, not all of them landing, but this is what he wants.
But what Mayweather's doing is trying to get Pacquiao comfortable at attacking so that he can time the attack and catch him with a good counter on the way in.
Pacquiao seems to be developing a better of the need to develop angles and not come straight down the middle. Although that left hand landed for Pacquiao and maybe hurt Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather covering up and protecting. Pacquiao landed a left hand shot. It's lift for Pacquiao, and now the Pacquiao-oriented crowd is going wild. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. He landed his right hook, and that has to happen for him. One of the questions coming into the fight was which of his power punches might Pacquiao be able to get going at some point. There's the Mayweather right hand, blocking Pacquiao twice. Another left hand lands for Pacquiao.
He's gotten them in.
This is a reminder of the early rounds of the Oscar De La Hoya fight, when De La Hoya was able to pin Mayweather against the ropes from time to time and throw flurries like that brought the crowd out of their seats. Jones, what do you think he was so upset about?
Well, I think what he wants to see is total domination by Floyd because he don't want to be close. Because he feels like if it's a close...
That many jabs. He doesn't jab as much as people think.
Hard left hand lands again for Pacquiao.
That long jab is making Pacquiao... outside like that right there. And because of that,
there is a difference in this fight so far for Mayweather. If he would be ahead on the scorecards, it would be because of the jab.
Hard right hand by Mayweather.
Anytime his back gets too close. Good hook right there.
Great left hook by Mayweather. Goes to the left hook again.
Because if he can slow you down to his pace, it's nowhere in the world you're going to beat him. I don't care how good you think you are.
In Manny Pacquiao's third fight against Juan Manuel.
That counter right hand. He
hard left hand for Pacquiao. Best punch in a couple rounds. Mayweather's backing off. Pacquiao's got him in a corner. Here's his chance. The 3, Mayweather. Roy Jones, both of our scorers taking note of Mayweather's effectiveness with the jab. How much of that is because of Manny Pacquiao's natural tendency to square his shoulders up when he comes into it, what Floyd Mayweather's doing?
Yes. Well, if you're wondering, Floyd Mayweather's
hard right hand by Mayweather.
17-0 in 12-round fights, and Pacquiao's 11-1, and Floyd Mayweather started at this round like he wants to make. It's becoming obvious. You know, we said it going in. Mayweather's a true welterweight, and Manny Pacquiao is a smaller.
Entered the ring. He didn't get off to his fastest start in the first couple of rounds. That he hits him into the corner. Starts one of those flurries. Didn't land anything significant.
And got caught going out twice.
Mayweather with a little grin on his face as he hunts Manny Pacquiao with right-hand counter shots that no one ever has, and that's what he needed to do to win the fight. Mayweather toying with him now. As we get to the last 10 seconds. And in Grand Rapids, Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing here at the MGM Grand, we go to the scorecards.
Dave Moretti scores about 118 to 110. Judges Bert Clements and Glenn Feldman both scored about the same, 116 to 112. All three in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. He is now the unified WBC, WBA, and WBO
class. Pure brilliance from the money man. Outstanding. Pacquiao accepted it with grace before it was even announced. He showed some class there. But Floyd Mayweather has done it again. Yeah.
Floyd, congratulations on this victory. To hear the words "still undefeated," what does that mean?
First off, I want to thank God for this victory. I want to thank all the fans that came to Las Vegas. I want to thank all the fans around the world that supported this event. He's a hell of a fighter. And I take my hat off to Manny Pacquiao. I see why he's one of the guys that's at the pinnacle in the sport of boxing.
Was this easier than you had anticipated?
I knew he was going to push me. I knew he was going to win some rounds. You know, he had moments in the fight, but, you know, I kept him on the outside. I was a smart fighter. I outboxed him. I wasn't getting hit with a lot of shots until I sat right there in a pocket. That's when he would land a lot of shots. And we did what we had to do tonight, and I'm truly blessed. Manny Pacquiao is blessed, and I want to thank all the fans that came out to support this event.
Why do you think you never figured out that left jab in your right hand?
You know, I can't really say. You know, I'm just, you know, a calculated fighter. You know, he's a tough competitor. But like I said before, you know, I got to take my hat off to my dad, because without my dad, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
And he was riding you. Why was he riding you so hard?
Because my dad wanted me to do more. But Manny Pacquiao's a tough competitor. You know, he's a very, very awkward fighter, so I had to take my time and watch him extremely close.
You said a couple of times to me and to others, you never wanted to win a fight so bad as you wanted to win this fight. Why? Because it was so long in coming?
You know, you say things sometimes, but all 48 fights, you know, all 47 fights before I got to this point played a major key.
But this one particularly, why?
Really not this one. All fights played a major key, you know. I wanted to win all fights extremely bad. Manny Pacquiao is a tough competitor. He's a true champion at heart, and we both was at our best tonight.
Was this worth the wait?
When the history books is written, it was worth the wait.
What's left for you?
I got one more fight, you know, with Showtime and CBS. You guys done a remarkable job. But I want to thank my sponsors, Hublot, one of the best watch companies in the world, and FanDuel.
Will you look beyond and try and break Rocky Marciano's record?
My last fight is in September. Then it's time for me to hang it up. You know, I'm almost 40 years old now. I've been in the sport 19 years. I've been world champion 18 years. And I'm truly, truly thankful and I'm blessed.
Now, you've just been handed a check for somewhere between $100 and $200 million, and money's very important to you. Are you telling me you're going back to work in 6 weeks and going to fight in September?
Well, I got to take my hat off to my team. You know, just this week alone.
Take the question here, please, sir. Come on. Are you going to fight again this quick?
I'm fighting in September, yes.
All right. We look forward to it. Congratulations, Floyd.
Thank you. Showtime, Hublot, FanDuel. I love you guys. Thank you.
All right. Max Kellerman.
Manny, what's your impression of this fight?
Well, it's a good fight. I thought I won the fight.
You thought you won the fight? Why?
He didn't do nothing. He always, you know, move outside.
Well, but he had to be hitting you with something because you weren't attacking him with the same kind of ferocity that we sometimes see you attack. Was he not doing something to keep you off?
Yeah, I mean, I got him many times, solid punches, and I think I thought I won the fight.
We didn't ringside, the judges didn't. Right from the outset in the first round, he seemed to be able to get you to fight at his pace. You usually throw a lot of punches. You didn't throw as many punches right from the beginning. Why?
No, he's moving around. He's moving around. It's not easy to throw a lot of punches if your opponent moving around. But if he stay, then I can throw a lot of punches.
But you knew that coming in, so didn't you have to do something to get him to stay?
Yeah, I'm just cutting him in counter. You know, but that's fight. That's a fight.
He seemed to catch you with some good right hands early in the fight. Did you feel his power?
Yeah, I can handle his power. It's not strong like Margarito or other opponent Cotto like that.
So you're saying you thought you were up in the fight, and that's why maybe you didn't attack him, you didn't step up the pace even more in the 11th and 12th rounds.
Yes, but
Manny, because ringside, I thought I had him winning pretty wide. It seemed to me that his size was giving you some trouble. He's a bigger fighter than you. Was he able to use his size against you?
no, he's not bigger than me. It's not about the size. The size doesn't matter. I've been fighting bigger than him, and nothing problem.
Manny, what's next for you?
Well, take it easy, vacation, and Bob will take care of the rest.
Thanks as always, Manny.
This for me was a very good fight, even though a lot of people saying it didn't live the hype. People for me didn't pay to see a fight, they paid to see Manny beat Floyd. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. If you were expecting Floyd to stand in and punch with Manny, then you know nothing about Floyd, and were ignorant to waste your money. Floyd always fought the same fight he always does. For me, only boxing novices can appreciate nuances and use of tact in this fight. There was a lot of violence thrown at Mayweather, but his defense once again proved that a ferocious offense will not necessarily win over an impregnable defense. People who always want to see blistering knockouts will never appreciate the chess component of boxing. Don't call running away when Floyd fights. Remember, the #1 rule in boxing is to hit and never get hit. It's been 5 years. The fight is done. Mayweather won, Pacquiao lost. Let's just appreciate these two boxing legends of our era. The 8th division world champion Manny Pacquiao and the 50-0, the best ever Floyd Manny Mayweather. So that's it, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more of Boxing Hits Production.